breaks silence on UFC in
Sell my integrity or my word, because in life that's all you have.
Then, before the end of Ariel Helwani's show, he randomly received a text about what we reported yesterday. So for those of you who have missed it, several UFC fighters are claiming that they've been contacted in the past to fix a fight. Well, Ariel got a huge text if it's true, because during his show, he got a text from someone claiming they know of a match that is 100% fixed and 2 others that were attempted.
Man,
As we are speaking right now, I get a text. I can tell you a fight that I am 100% certain was thrown, and 2 others that were attempted.
I seen you bright and early.
Call me later.
In Luscious
If we start getting these specifics coming out, and you can go back in retrospect.
I know Lush, after last night, after the show, he had to wake up and get on that treadmill, huh? I just seen the one clip where he like gets up out the chair and kind of like walks past the camera. I would have woke up and tried to fucking get on the treadmill and rethink my life after that shit too.
Respect and watch them. It really does. It just brings the entire sport into question.
And with all of this coming out, Dana White appeared on TMZ Sports and addressed the betting scandal. So let's shift gears and get into Dana White breaks silence on.
Yeah, I wake up early personally. I usually try to. If you leave me by myself, I'll go to sleep early and wake up early as hell. I'll always be smoking the tobacco and bud. He needs to slow down then.
UFC betting scandal. According to Dana, the UFC has a company.
You see this fucking, with all the gambling shit going on, now they're on UFC's bumper. But Dana said he uses this company right here, IC360, and it monitors all the bets on any UFC fight. And he gets reporting as soon as the fight's over. It's kind of interesting, but it's all a numbers game, bro. You know, if you got a computer system with the right program, it's gonna tell you what you need to know, or at least whatever parameters are set.
Company called IC360 or Integrity Compliance 360 that monitors all of the bets placed on UFC fights. He said that they reached out to the UFC and let them know that there was some unusual betting activity going on with the Isaac Dulgarian Yadir Del Valle fight before it happened. And after the fight, the first...
I guess he's trying to do it as legit as possible, but you think about it, bro. If he, as not really the owner of UFC, I think part, right? And pretty much the face of it. That should have pretty much ruined the UFC, bro. If people get caught throwing fights, that should have ruined it. I don't really bet too much. I'll do like the prize picks, pick 6. I've never got a 6 out of 6. I've got a bunch of 5 out of 6s, but I only bet like 10, 20 bucks. If I was betting big money, I'd be fucking pissed if found out some dude cheated for his cousin to get rich.
First thing the UFC did was call the FBI. He also addressed the hundreds of fights under investigation claim that has been reported, calling it clickbait headlines. Dana said, "We're with a company called IC360, and they're the best bet monitoring company in the business. They reached out to us and they told us there was some unusual action going on with that fight. Do we know anything? We didn't. So what we did was we called the fighter and his lawyer and said, what's going on? There's some weird action going on in your fight. Are you injured? Do you owe anybody money? Has anybody approached you to, and the kid said, no, absolutely not. I'm going to this guy. And so we said, okay, the fight plays out. And first round finish by rear naked choke. Literally, the first thing we did was call the FBI. So we called the FBI. I've met with the FBI twice today. People out there talking, oh, there's hundreds of fights under investigation. It's total. So this company, IC360, which is the best bet monitoring company in the business, we've been with them for years, and we get a report after every single fight that we do. So for anybody out there that's clickbait saying, oh, there's hundreds, it's all. Dana also sent a warning to all fighters who even think about doing this kind of stuff, saying that the UFC will work with the FBI and make sure they do everything they can to make sure you go to prison if you do this. He also said that a bunch of FBI agents were just at the UFC offices.
Is this supposed to be a picture of some UFC agents?
Investigating Isaac's fight. And as far as the fighters who claimed they've been offered to throw fights before, Dana said they should have told law enforcement about it, and they will also be contacted by the FBI. He said, We just had an office full of FBI agents in here. So if you try to do this, I've been very vocal and very open about this. We will be your worst enemy. We will immediately go after you with guns ablazing with the FBI and whoever else we need to get. And we will do everything we can to make sure you go to prison. You know, you're seeing things out on the internet where like fighters are coming out and going, oh, I was approached. Really? Why didn't you?
I put the little OBS screen that I watch small as hell up in the corner so I can sort through everything on my other screen. And yeah, totally fucking dropped the ball on that one. Appreciate you.
You tell us that. Or more importantly, why didn't you tell law enforcement that you were approached now? Now you're saying that you were approached. It's like if somebody comes up and says, hey, I want you to rob a bank. I'm going to rob banks. Want to rob a bank with me? And you don't do it. But you're not going to tell law enforcement? They're going to be approached now by the FBI. With more and more details on this betting scandal coming to light, it'll be interesting to see what else gets revealed about past fights being thrown in the near future.
Man, that's crazy if they come up with a bunch of fights, but that IC360 thing, if it's a computer program and it just filters everything out and seeing if there's some weird bets. I mean, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this phone right here, this tells your whole life story, bro. You ain't getting away with shit. If you do something through this phone, you ain't getting away with it, bro. It's only a matter of time. But have you seen that new movie? It's just, I think it was in the theater, but it just popped up on Apple TV. Because I always check Apple TV, and then I'll go like, all right, I want to watch this one, so bootleg it or whatever. The Smashing Machine, the Mark Kerr story. It was filmed pretty good. It was kind of like, it had real fighters in it, so some of them ain't got the best acting, but if they're playing a fighter, probably don't really need to act, right? Because can't get more authentic than the fighters. It had Bass Rutten in it, had that dude Batter. He played Mark Coleman. The Rock played Mark Kerr. Bro, that fool fucking The Rock can act like a mofo, right? And then I wonder, like, sometimes how they made him look. Like, is there CGI involved, or is that shit just makeup? The Smashing Machine, right here. Let me show you. Can probably even watch a trailer. And then I watched also The Long Walk yesterday, the new Stephen King movie. Yeah, this one with The Rock playing Mark Kerr. Because Mark Kerr, I think he was in the UFC back in the day, but then he was like really big in Pride. Let's see if we can get a trailer.
Probably looking at my eyes.
How did that happen?
Well, have you ever heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC?
That's the bloody thing they're trying to
See, and then this lady they bring up when they were trying to outlaw the UFC.
ban.
This guy is the best he has ever seen.
Do you hate each other when you fight?
Absolutely not.
They made him look like a good dude, though. Like, obviously, he battled his demons and all that shit, but they really made his wife look crazy in this movie. They made him look like a pretty stand-up dude.
Who do you know Mark Kerr?
Oh, you seen it quick?
Way back, but he's a buddy of mine.
Come on, baby. Too much?
Never.
Too much?
But it's funny how they say the UFC legend, but there's only one UFC fight in this movie. They were all Pride fights. But yeah, it was a good flick, bro. I would suggest watching it if you're into the fighting scene.
No.
Please welcome in his octagon debut, Mark Kerr!
Bro, and The Rock looks yoked, huh?
Winning is the best feeling there is. It's 40,000 people, and they're cheering you on.
And then he showed at one point, I think the Pride only tried to pay him like $3,500 for a fight. Bro, these UFC fighters nowadays are making anywhere from $100,000 to a couple million, depending if you're on the bottom or the top of the card.
There's no other high like it in the world.
No contract, no money?
No money.
Yeah, that's right here where they tried to give him
have
the
any stronger
$3,500.
pain medication?
Advil?
Advil?
Yeah.
Don, would you like?
No.
They're handing them out like candy.
Yeah, it was a good flick, bro. It's slightly like a little slower, but I mean, if you're into UFC and the history and you know all these dudes by name, then for sure it's pretty damn interesting. That long walk was pretty good too. It's pretty much set in like I don't know where the military kind of controls everything or something, but pretty much they get one person from each state and they just walk till you can't walk no more. And people like fall. One guy was walking on a broken ankle, just looking all fucked up, like blood coming from their feet. It was a Stephen King movie, so you know there's gonna be a little bit of gore in it. But it was pretty cool. It was worth the watch. The ending like was kind of whatever, but just like tripping, like damn these fools. And I think they walked like 300 miles or something. I think they walked for like 2 or 3 days straight, kind of like how the movie made it seem. Just kind of a trip. You know, you walk, and the last person walking gets whatever wish they want. Yeah, it was a trip. I know, what's today, Wednesday? Gotta wait for Thursday night for new movies to come out. Let's see what happened with YB and Namir. I've known YB and Namir because I was friends with Ace, his manager. I've known Ace for a while, bro. I watched Ace try to manage different groups and just do his thing. And when he met up with the YBN dudes, he actually caught some traction.
Yeah, that shit.
I remember first time I met him, bro, they were like, could you buy us backwoods? I'm like, bro, how old are you fucking kids? I think they're like 17. Oh, I like movies, bro. I like a good flick. A good TV show, a good flick. I mean, I mix it together. I watch a lot of YouTube, but it's kind of refreshing to watch a good movie. A good documentary, a good flick, a good TV show, especially when, you know, they got good writers and people just know how to like really dial in that art. Because it's not easy to make a good movie.
Have a gang. Yo, let's be the crib. I think this is a let's play swear to God. You want to kill me? No.
I guess right here, the other day, YB and Jay said
the original thing, right?
What's the reason why I fell off?
Namir wanted just to be a gangster when he came out here or something.
Namir joined the gang.
Namir, talk clear.
Namir moved to LA and joined the gang.
Ain't nothing wrong with joining the gang.
I mean, when you're young and could be influenced.
And it went from being a business to a fucking gangbanging fest. Like, I don't want to be around that shit.
Shout to YSL.
You scared of this shit? I wasn't scared. I just not like, I don't want to be around gangbangers, but I like money.
Bro, when Jay got sliced up in New York, bro, that was a gnarly ass cut, huh? Like, fuck, bro. Last thing I would ever want to happen is get $150. I seen a picture the other day. I don't know if it was old or new, but a dude got in a prison fight. And they slashed him like right here, bro. And it was just like hanging. It was like a 3-inch gap. Like they didn't cut deep enough to get any veins, I guess. But it was just like a 3-inch gap like right here. Like, fuck, bro.
All right. Now, what's important to play is that there's always this iconic clip. Y'all remember this clip, chat? This clip is funny. Namir, he was...
Me, niggas. I swear to God.
Me was box 9. This ain't a lot. There's a lot. Namir is beefing with a nigga. Oh, I think this is it. This is one of the funniest shit I've seen on the internet since time. Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna let you talk. How you went from GD to Crip? How I went from GD to Crip? It happened.
Can't you just be like a GD Crip?
I'm gonna let you talk. How you went from GD to Crip? How I went from GD to Crip? It happened.
It happened. Fuck that shit, man. Like, yo, dang, that shit happened, bro.
Yeah, Max, man, and a bunch of crazy stories. Yesterday in the Pelican Bar, 2 days ago, 2 Southsiders killed some other fucking Hispanic dude. Who knows? And it's the dude they killed. Here, I'll bring that up next.
Yeah, that shit happened, gang. Yo, what's the problem? Nah, I was rock with that shit.
Fuck the Crips you from. Fuck the GDs you used to be from. Fuck everybody black and dead in your family. Fuck all that. Ain't nobody gonna play with us. God make niggas disappear. Use a little ass boy. Use a bitch on my grandma. I will power bomb you.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
You happen to know what?
And then
what prison he's in?
Y'all remember this? Almighty J. Nah. This was funny. Oh, this shit was funny.
Where that shit came from, you not like that, bro. You went like
No. Listen.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That happened. But I came out of nothing like that. Talking about. I'm like, yeah. He said you owe him 10,000. He let you borrow 10,000.
No, this is
mind you, owe him 10,000.
Here we go.
Is it real beef between me and him, or like, I don't know. Like, I don't.
No, here we go.
Other room, and it was about to be that, and niggas calmed me down, and niggas told you to leave.
Yo,
bro, nobody told me to leave your party, bro.
Yo, listen.
What the fuck is you talking about? Who told me to leave your party?
Here you go.
Nobody told me to leave your party.
Here you go.
I got tired and I got bored and I left. I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm about to go. Like, nigga, I got bored and left. Nigga, ain't nobody tell me to leave nothing. So all this fake ass gangster shit that you doing, bro, on the internet, bro.
Here you go.
I don't know where that shit came from. You not like that, bro.
What?
You went live and said you pop niggas.
Yeah.
You don't pop niggas.
Huh?
You went live and said you whoop niggas. You don't whoop niggas.
YBN's a little ass dude, bro. You'd have to get some training up or get some size, cause he a little ass homie.
Niggas. You went live and said niggas know how you get down. Nobody know how you get down.
This is one of the funniest shit I've seen. Yo,
this is crazy. Why YBN Mir got popping so young that people just started trolling the hell out of him.
Clip this, and I've said this to mad niggas. Yo, you went live, you say you pop niggas. You don't pop niggas. You went live and said you whoop niggas. You don't whoop niggas.
So I got a heater under here for my dog, and it's like coming up into my face.
I don't know where that shit came from.
Dry in water.
You not like that, bro. You went live and said you pop niggas. You don't pop niggas. You went live and said you whoop niggas.
Someone needs to clip this and make it to the intro for a song.
You don't whoop niggas. You went live and said niggas know how you get down. Nobody know how you get down. What the fuck is you talking about? And me and you personally, bro.
Too funny, man. Too funny. Anyway. Shout out to the mirror. The mirror is responding to the recent thing where Jay says, "Yo, we broke up as a group because this nigga joined a gang." All right, so the mirror is addressing it right now. Here we go.
YB and the mirror hangs around gangbangers. That's why YBN broke up.
I mean, YBN, like, who was the third one? The one that was more into rapping. The fuck was the third one's name?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Corday. I wonder what he's up to.
And y'all already know. Everybody in this motherfucking chat know.
Because you remember at one point they were saying YB and Corday was going to be the next Eminem, going to blow up. It was cool, but I haven't heard shit about him in a minute. The last song he dropped was 7 months ago. Not too bad. Did one 10 months ago. That one 10 months ago did 1.8 milli though. That ain't bad. Well, they must have dropped the album. I mean, when he puts a song out, it does pretty decent. Let's see what does Jay go by now?
I wouldn't have said nothing about anything if niggas didn't put me in all these motherfucking blogs. Niggas put me in all these motherfucking blogs. If you go to academics right now, my face is on there. If you go to Say Cheese right now, my face is on there. If you go to No Jumper right now, my face is on there. If you go to Rap A Lot TV, my face is on there. If you go to all these motherfucking blog pages, my face is on there. Niggas is destroying my image. I don't even have YB and Amir I don't have YB and Amir as an Instagram to say anything or even like, nigga, clear my name. I don't even have my Instagram, nigga. My family.
Oh, wow. Almighty J, I guess that's what YBNJ goes by now. He put a song out like 2 months ago. 16K. I mean, like I was watching something the other day, bro. Like everything's just falling apart. You know, they're saying like construction jobs and all that are at an all-time low. But back in the 90s, 2000s, they told everyone to go to school and not construction because it was watered down. When everyone started rapping, I wonder what people were telling them to do. Get into country? Because rap, bro, it seems like it's just fucking took a fucking deep dive. And even my son and like his friends and even my daughter, like they don't really listen to like rap. More like rock music and just, I don't even know. Like no rap.
Family took my Instagram. My cousins, my weak ass cousins that I trusted. Nigga, I don't even have no two-step verification that I can get in my shit. Straight up.
I ain't got two-step verification, cuz.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And if y'all believe anything these dumbass niggas say, anything Jay say, 100%, anything you see on my Instagram, because it's my Instagram, but I don't got no access to it. Yeah, fucking, the nigga put the TikTok hat on me. Thanks for this fucking whatever fuck. But like, you feel me? It ain't me. And all the shit is fucking lies.
Damn.
All this shit is fucking lies. Bro, and it's been going on for years. Like, years, literally. Like, nigga, what the fuck you thought me and Jay would, like... It's been like this. It's been like this. Bro, y'all can add Jay, call Jay, do anything.
What are those numbers on the side of his face?
On DDG vlog and believe every fucking thing. You can get your believing gullible ass on, like, and go to his shit. Like, you don't gotta be in my shit, nigga. I don't have no reason to lie. I literally don't, cause I don't give a fuck. I don't hop on this bitch and say anything about nobody. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck somebody else got going on. But when you mention my name and try to put me in the bullshit, I'm gonna tell the fucking truth about it, nigga. I'm already going to court on on Thursday. Like, like what the fuck? Over shit that niggas done already did. Like, you feel me? You think I ain't hurt over that shit? Nigga, I made YBN for us. I didn't make YBN just for YBN Amir. But I fucked it up, though. For hanging with gang members that was protecting you.
Top of the morning,
Dante. Every time you got
Dante.
your face fucking split the fuck open, who the fuck is you calling? Every time you getting stripped on Melrose, who the fuck is you calling?
YB and Mir and the gang? The gang? What is this, like a TikTok thing where you can just put stuff on people?
Damn, that's kind of interesting. I mean, in a roundabout way, chat, what he's describing is like, yo, YBN was getting extorted. Like, if he's saying he joined a gang essentially for protection because things were either happening to him or someone else, that seems like extortion. Because, and also I wonder, why not just get security? Wow. Weren't these guys like signed to Jay Prince? Shouldn't Jay Prince been like holding them down?
Yeah, I think they were.
Like, motherfuckers act like they...
I knew Ace was the manager. I knew him.
YouTube disappeared. The same shit that niggas is talking about, you can go type in the same shit that I'm talking about. What the fuck? What the fuck? All this and woo woo, no, my chain didn't get snatched in Compton. All that shit, that's some whole different shit with a whole different person that had a chain on that was YBN. That ain't nothing. It ain't happened to me. I fuck with Compton niggas. That shit ain't nothing. Niggas saw some jewelry and got that shit up off a cub, and it was like that. I gotta get that shit back. Nigga, what the fuck? Come on now. And you know mostly everybody in this bitch know I'm not lying. It be the motherfuckers that never touch grass that know, like, know what's up for real. And y'all just on here popping it for no reason. Manny good. Manny is working right now. Manny own 3 construction shops. I mean, 3 construction companies.
I seen that.
Cool. Like, what the fuck? Manny is...
What's the story with Mandami, or however the hell you say it?
Out the way.
Is he
taking
good,
care
bad?
of everybody like as he should? Man, he got
Like
enough
the
money
NYC
to
mayor, right?
buy me out my deal. Nigga. Why is young M.A. mad? I'm not mad.
Yeah,
I'm
get
just
that
talking.
money
I
any
can't
way you
talk like,
can,
what the
bro.
fuck? I don't
Fuck
know
it.
if you don't understand like conversations or
What is he saying?
how lies work or anything. I'm not mad though. Like that's the last thing I am. Mad at my phone.
Yo, why Almighty J said, oh, brother. First academics post in Soul Train. Let him get his 5 seconds, y'all. Oh, that's fucked up. Why are they beefing?
All right, whatever. Not that interesting. All right, let's see. I'm just curious right here.
Were you?
Did Gumby throw shots?
Right. Big U's son was recently unalived.
Police say Jabari was shot and killed near Figueroa and 69th Street after he walked up to a vehicle and someone inside opened fire before driving off. Police say his father's gang ties are a major part of the investigation.
He was somewhere, I think, by a smoke shop. Somebody called him to his car and asked him who he was, and next thing you know, he was pronounced dead. Your community has been getting a lot of backlash from people like from the bloggers. I've seen it on the blog. And Hefe, don't care nothing what the checks say. Compton, Rick Rock. Just everybody in the Los Angeles community is steady bringing up your community. First off,
I'm trying to be. Look, we already talked about this off camera, so I'm trying to not do anything or say anything and saying that would be.
Oh, I thought you meant in California. Quick. I thought you meant you had a brother out here in California. Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with the Wisconsin ones. But I did used to go to Madison once a year. Right there on Lake Genevieve or whatever the hell it's called. I forget. Madison was cool as hell, though.
Considered aggressive, but at this point, like, this shit is just stupid at this point. All of these different bloggers, I'm saying, like, everything that goes on in California and LA, the Hoovers don't do it, bro. Everything. I don't give a what it is. When PNB rock, all the Hoovers, everybody. We like the California boogeyman. Anything that happened in this state, they blame on us, bro.
Bro, some of the best food I had was in Wisconsin, man. It's like farm to plate the same day. She was bomb. Or I just got lucky and went to a good-ass restaurant. That shit, bro, was some of the best food I've ever had. Other place was this barbecue spot in Washington, in Hilltop, I think, outside of Seattle. Well, the best, bro, best barbecue I ever had.
Now, they reported, oh, well, he got killed in Hooverhood. That is not our set. That is not. Anybody that's familiar with gang culture and areas know that area is not our area. That area is actually called Pimp Central, right? This, what's the rap dude name? Sad, what's his name? Big Sad. That's where the liquor store that he did the video in front of. That's the same place. All the pimps hang out down there.
No, that's the way, man.
There,
Farm to plate.
So he didn't get killed in our set at all. Just because he got killed on Figueroa don't mean that was our set. Even though we got a nice little stretch of set that a stretch of land that on Fig that do run through our community, that section right there is not ours.
62nd in Figueroa, I believe.
It was 69th in Figueroa. Now, for anybody that knows those areas, know that there's a lot of P and Hing going on. I learned that from my boy Ed Hefe. I'm trying to get media trained, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's what's going on in those areas, and that specifically in that area. And in that area, there are all the gangs that don't get along with Hoover. This is where the crypt utopia at. If you are a gang member and you want to be a P or you got some H's, I'm getting it, right? I mean, if that's what you're into and you're not a Hoover, you're welcome there. That's, what is it? They even got a little clique of pimps down there. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't get killed in Hooverhood at all. And being the fact of surrounding the facts that he walked to the car before he was shot, that leads me to believe that he knew the persons or the people. Now, being that this individual, Big
I've had a couple Philly cheesesteaks from Philly.
Few homies, you know what I'm saying, my young nephews and shit, they know who he is. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody to be respected. So if someone would call you to the car in the middle of the night.
Pretty much, I guess he kind of labeled it like he might have something to say about Young Aunt Hefe, but he kept it pretty GP or PG. I mean, who knows? But you would think if someone's going to take out Big U's son, you would think somebody would try to take the claim for it. Fuck, who knows, man? If he really walked up to a car, then he probably had to know the person. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I have no fucking clue. Oh, but this was, this is what they were saying happened the other day, bro. It's up to like 100 murders in California state prisons this year, which is crazy, bro. I'm not sure what the average was, but I think it's like 3-4 times over what the average is. So these two dudes killed this guy. This is Gomez, and he was received from Imperial County, which is down south, kind of over by the Mexico border. Sentenced to life with the possibility of parole for first-degree murder and to 4 years for escape from county jail or prison with force to be served consecutive to the life with parole sentence. And now these two guys, they've been down for a long time. Garcia, this guy, was received from LA County in 2008, sentenced to life with the possibility of parole for first-degree murder. And then this dude, Ramirez, 42, was most recently received from LA County in 2010, sentenced to life without parole for first-degree murder. And pretty much they just ran up on dude and started sticking him. So at 12:30 p.m., Gomez was allegedly assaulted by incarcerated persons, Garcia and Ramirez, in a day room in a housing unit. Staff quickly stopped the incident with verbal orders, immediately summoned facility medical assistance for Gomez, and activated 911. So he was transported, and then these dudes were just thrown in the hole. But bro, he looks like a chomo, right? Like he looked like he got some weird shit on his jacket. Like these two dudes, they look like gangsters. They just doing what gangsters do. But this dude, I don't know, man. He looked like he got fucking creep on his. He looks like a fucking creep. I don't know if it's true or not, but he does look a little odd. And then I wonder what this says on this guy's head. Does it say Compton or something? Yeah, I forgot how I just brought this up like a few minutes ago and had it stuck over there on my list. Oh, all right. Well, let's watch a video about the good and bad of Mumandami, or how the hell he says? Mamdami. Oh, I guess let's see what his victory speech. What's he promising everybody? What a crazy name, Zoran. What was that movie? The Mighty Zoran with fuck. What was that dude that played all those crazy characters?
The sun may have set over our city this evening, but as Eugene Debs once said, I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity. For as long as we can remember, the working people
the Adam
of New
Sandler
York
one.
have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that
But
power does not
What's that other actor? Ali, something Ali. He used to be on MTV back in the day. Didn't he have a movie? Or I'm probably thinking of this. Don't mess with the Zohan one.
Not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor. Palms calloused from
the Borat dude.
Knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And
Sacha Baron Cohen.
12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty.
Yeah, I had those two confused, Zohan and Borat.
The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty.
Why? Who was the mayor of NYC? Like, who did he just get rid of?
New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change. A mandate for a new kind of politics. A mandate for
Yeah, for sure this guy's a Democrat.
And a mandate for a government that...
Oh, because I did see on the list, someone pointed out that Como was like last on the list or something, and then I was looking at all of them. They had a bunch of different, it was like Democrat, Republican, Independent, and then it had like, I don't even know what the other categories were. But yeah, he had to run under something else than whatever he claims.
delivers exactly that. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City.
Why, is New York all fucked up? Is that why they're all happy?
Because of you. So before I say anything else, I must say this. Thank you. Thank you to the next generation of New Yorkers who refuse to accept that the promise of a better future was a relic of the past. You showed that when politics speaks to you without condescension, we can usher in a new era of leadership.
I just wonder what's the new era going to be.
Because we are you. Or as we say on Steinway, ana minkum wa ilaykum. Former Federal Trade Commissioner Chair Lena Khan, former First Deputy Mayor Maria Torres Springer, United Way President and CEO Grace Bonilla, and former Deputy Mayor for Health and Human Services, Melanie Hartzog.
What the hell is this?
Over the coming days, we'll start announcing the leaders who will implement our agenda. People like deputy mayors who oversee entire areas of government.
I don't know. I don't really live over there in New York, so I'm not really too tapped in. I mean, yeah, who knows? Where is this name from? Zorhan Mamadami. Let's see. Mom, Danny, ethnicity. South Asian, as he is of Indian descent and his background is also tied to his birth in Uganda and his family history of living in other parts of Africa. He is one of the son of acclaimed Indian-born filmmaker Mira Nair and Professor Mahood Mamdani. His race is complex blend with his identifying as both African American and Asian due to his diverse upbringing and heritage. I didn't know the Indians are considered Asian. I thought that was just such a big ass country that we just considered Indians Indians. Yeah, bro. No, for sure. This country's fucked, man. Or like, I feel like we're all just living like with the wrong fucking advice, you know, like how electrician, plumbing, and all that is like they need workers for it. Everyone's just been fooled by trying to live like different, I guess. I don't know, man. It feels a little scary sometimes. Like, what the fuck is really going on? Because everything's down, movies are down, all the entertainment's down. I feel like people are just fatigued by everything, bro. They're just over it. Like, we got so much so fast that it was like kept us going, and then now we're just like, bro, what's next? What's next is scary. If everything just turned to AI and AI just did everything for us, what the hell are we going to do with ourselves? Because if you don't have the pursuit of happiness, something to wake up for every morning to do, and a goal to work towards, you kind of just get like fucked up in the head. Not like fully, you know, mentally, but just kind of like, damn, bro, you don't know which way to go, what you want to work at. It's getting a little weird out here. And just when you get all this help with everything, it just takes away from people going out, spending, and doing stuff. You can just sit at your home and get deliveries. Fuck, now fucking Amazon even takes EBT, bro. But it's pretty much this guy, you can be everything else in office, you just can't be president if you weren't born here, right? You can even be governor if you weren't born here, you just can't be president, right?
Like, I feel like,
yes.
Well, let's see what this crazy bitch is
if
up
you
to.
was
when I play with my rose on
a real
footprints.
nigga, like, I feel like niggas just lay down and go for anything. Like, you would have the ugliest bitch come up to y'all and try to seduce y'all, and y'all just be ready to go. All you gotta do is just touch them the right
But that's
way.
because listen, that's only dudes who don't get bitches though.
Bro, yeah, to have a house, have one car payment in the driveway, and then the other car could be paid off, but at some point you still would have had to have a couple car payments for a year or two. Be able to go on vacation once a year with the family. Bills paid. It's rough, bro. You need to make a lot of fucking money, man, to have those freedoms. It's crazy out here.
Dudes who get bitches have discernment, but a lot of dudes don't get no bitch. What?
I think even
men who get women.
Listen, the
No,
ugliest
for sure.
bitch can
You should be able to have transportation, bills paid, food on the table, and be able to do something with the family once a year. And that's, bro, when's the last time a lot of people been on vacation? Probably a long fucking time. Because the rent's going up, but the pay ain't going up.
No, that's
with the right game. Are you serious?
No, it's no.
Really?
I go out.
But you know what's crazy is because our population is kind of decreasing and they're not having kids like they used to. So I feel like it's going to get, because there has to be more kids, less old people. Like, we're built on a triangle, like less old people, more young people. Our economy's built off young people and all that. It's not built off old people. Once we go like this and there's more old people than young people, we're fucked. It's a wrap.
Listen.
That's why we need immigration and let people come here when they want to. Pretty much you're stealing like women and children from other countries to come here to help our economy. But that's just how it's built. You need more youngsters and then less old people. Younger people spend more. Older people are more conservative, tight with their money.
Dudes I be with having money, hit Rolls Royces, they attractive, they get women. We turn women down on a regular basis. We be having bitches be in we be like, yeah, tell that bitch to swerve on a regular basis.
If it's an ugly ass,
I would love to know because I seen you in the club with multiple bitches. Please tell me who.
You mean to tell me if it's an ugly ass bitch?
Yeah.
She might walk into
We
her.
might
pump,
have
it's gonna be
different eyesight.
though. Like if she got some real game by herself, like she not
like
gonna.
what? Like what? What game?
She might run
Where's
up
the
to you,
beef
you know,
at?
and ask you
Probably
for
right
something.
here
Like, oh, I
when
heard
she
you got
starts
some.
yelling.
You want me to explain it to you again? No nigga with social media so people know your business. It's a lot of women who done dealt with a bunch of dudes, but because everybody knows who you done dealt with, it's different. You get what I'm saying?
I told your ass to move on.
Huh?
I told you to move on.
All right, let's move on. No, we can move on. Cause you getting offended. I wasn't saying nothing. I was trying to give you your props. Dudes wanna fuck with you because you got some
Fuck your props,
You over here
bitch.
getting mad.
Fuck
See,
your
look, now
props.
she getting disrespectful in my
I
own
don't
home.
give a fuck.
In my own home, she getting
I
disrespectful.
don't give a fuck
What's
what your
friend?
home is. No.
I told you to move on.
Come on, let's
We're
go.
staying
Let's
here.
Yeah, that's fuck. It's like who you know, not what you know, right? Like that. Yeah, that shit's fucked up, bro. Yeah, I ain't got the answers for it.
Right now.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Nope. Nope.
Milan.
Let's
Let's move on.
Because I haven't been able to speak. Can I talk?
Yes.
Nope.
This
I told you
Milan
don't have me
show.
on this fucking weak ass podcast.
You can't
tell me what you tell me what you meant by that.
I just told you.
Okay, so what I got from
just
that
told you.
I'm not gonna be manipulated like that weak ass bitch that you had on this fucking
I'll
podcast.
tell you again.
I promise you that, bitch.
Oh no, you looking crazy.
I promise you
You
that.
looking
So
crazy
funny.
right
Like, why do they got a big fire? It's on the TV, obviously, but you got a big ass fireplace on the TV, like 4 feet off the ground. It's a crazy concept.
Yeah.
Okay,
How about
I'll explain it to you again. You want me to explain it to you again? No nigga with real status fuck with you. Only niggas who really don't know themselves, ain't really got no status is gonna fuck with. No nigga who really status gonna fuck with you. That's what I'm saying, and I stand on that.
But what you
I think anybody that's gonna mess with Celina needs to beware as hell. Make sure she ain't got a phone anywhere or anything, because that bitch is gonna expose everything about you.
said was earlier. You said that you feel like
Funny,
she's
it looks
also
like she
a
has
status
toes
booster
coming out her
too.
heel.
That's what I said. She don't want to hear that part though. She
Like
want
she
to
got a funny ass looking
booster,
foot.
when you said you just contradicted yourself.
Imagine if you had toes on the front of your foot and the back of your foot like that. Probably give you more traction,
You're a hypocrite.
You listen to the
You're a
fucking thing
hypocrite,
you said.
weirdo.
No,
You're
I'm
a
not.
hypocrite,
I'm not a
weirdo.
hypocrite. I'm saying
You're a
I'm saying
hypocrite,
two different
weirdo.
things in two different
No,
perspectives.
I don't give a fuck what you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. I don't give a fuck what you're trying to say. You're a hypocrite. You're trying to
Well,
say
I'll take it back then. I'll take it back then. But what I was saying was,
no,
dudes,
it's too bad it's
I
5
said,
now.
Dudes
It's too
fuck
bad
with you
it's
for
5 now.
status, but
You
it's
just
low
trying to shit
status
on me
dudes
like,
why they
bitch,
need
are you
for
cool?
status.
Yeah, bras like this definitely don't help the world go round.
Before I leave outside,
I ain't gonna
bitch.
fuck up nothing in here.
I promise you I will.
Let's find out then.
Let's
Let
find out.
you know who I really am in this
I don't give a
motherfucker.
fuck. Let's find out.
Hey,
Let's
this shit gonna
find
get towed up in here.
out. Let's find out.
Do what you
Let's
does
do
then.
it.
Do what you does.
I swear to God. Let's find out.
Listen, do what you does.
You
You better let her know who I am in here for real.
Give a fuck who you are.
Listen, all right, do what you does then. Do
Go and get up and smack a hoe? Is that what he does?
what you motherfucking does then. Ain't nobody know who the fuck you talking to. You don't know who the fuck you talking to.
Thank you.
Do what the fuck you does then, bitch. I wish you would. Come
And
in my
I will.
motherfucking house and do. Turn some shit up.
I
See how that
will.
motherfucking go for you though.
And I will.
Do it.
You can't.
Then motherfucking
You
do
can't.
it then. You
And
talking
you
about
can't.
what you gonna do.
And you
Then
can't.
motherfucking do it.
No, you
and I'll
can't.
show you who I am for
And
real.
you can't. Who are you?
Hey,
You just trying to call me.
You want talking.
You just trying to call me a prostitute.
You
You
the
just
one
trying
talking, bitch. I swear to
He needs to call her an ass licker.
God.
No,
Go
stop.
ahead then.
You just trying to call me a prostitute.
Bitch,
You just
I
trying to
ain't
call
saying
me a
none of that.
prostitute.
But do what you said
You
though,
can leave it
and I'm gonna
today.
show you in
No.
Milan to let you know who I really
I
am though.
promise you, I'm not Layla.
I'm gonna let you know who I really am, though. So funny when people get mad, start yelling.
I promise you, I'm not Layla. I would never. No. You can't call me a prostitute.
I
in front
never
of all
said
these
you
clips.
was a prostitute.
I
You
don't give a
tripping
fuck
because you
what you
drunk
call.
right now. I
I'm
never
not
told
drunk.
you that.
I'm
I
not
tried
drunk.
to give you your props, but
I'm
now
not
you're
drunk.
talking crazy.
You never gave me my props, bitch.
Oh,
You
my
never
good,
gave
I
me
did.
my
And
props.
you keep calling me out my name, and I'm letting
I
it
don't
fly.
give a fuck
Just
who
get
you
your friend
are.
up out of here, Milan.
You keep calling me out my name. No, I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. No.
We can sit down and do the podcast. She's talking crazy right now, though.
I don't give a fuck what I'm talking.
That's all you do is talk.
I feel like everything's just a fucking play nowadays too. Like it feels a little real, but then at the same time it doesn't feel real. I mean, only 21K in 6 days. I mean, I wouldn't call that viral.
Relax me.
But it's probably like on TikTok, on other people's pages, probably doing huge numbers.
You're just fucking.
No, because you can't say that men are desperate to date me. Like, that's crazy. You can't say that.
Listen, we can move on to the next subject.
Okay, so then move on.
All right, let's move on.
I mean, she probably give you the fucking fuck of your night, but she probably, bro, make sure she ain't got a phone around or you didn't message her nothing, because that shit will be getting exposed.
Crazy
Is this girl like her friend, or is this girl on the show with him?
motherfuckers in this.
Wait, I gotta go pee. Where's the bathroom?
Right there to the right.
Okay, I'll be right there to the right. Don't talk about me. I swear to God, I'm bringing this mic.
Well, you need headphones. The mic ain't gonna do anything.
Pause.
We can't pause live. It's live. You gonna bring your friend
This
in
heater
here.
is fucking
They're
up my
talking
eye.
crazy like this. Folks. Crazy. She's talking crazy. She's talking crazy. See, and we live too.
That's great. Do you think she dyes her hair to match the bag? Or is that a wig?
I'll put my hands on the bitch, man. The way she talking like she gonna do something here. Please, if she get to acting crazy, get her up out of here. For real.
Oh, you gonna put hands on her?
But I appreciate
it. Even like looks like it has like a little bump right here on from probably something, I don't know, from something.
You coming on. I like your whole little, your demeanor. You really, and I thought you was crazy until I seen your friend.
I'm a different type of crazy. Yeah.
Give us some topics. Make her feel better. She done drank that whole bottle of motherfucking.
I told you no. You say yes. I said no.
Nah, this was great.
I knew not to.
This was great. I'm glad she ain't had nothing she could throw at me. She probably would have threw it.
See, I think I actually had some questions in my. I'm not gonna lie.
These guys are more worried about the live and staring at their phone than talking.
I have some questions.
Okay, let me ask you something. I have so many. I don't even know where to start.
You don't even have a blanket here?
Okay.
Cold.
It's not in here though.
Okay. What's something?
I'm live right now. I just got in a fight with him.
It's so funny, people, when you sit down and you want to go live yourself while you're on a live, like what kind of fucking backdoor asshole shit is that?
What's
We didn't get in a fight. We had a mutual disagreement and we moved past it.
Oh, and I won. Goodbye.
Ain't no
Who's
winning
that?
loss. We
Jesse?
just moved past.
Oh. What's something that you feel like you can't teach?
All right, whatever. I feel like the argument's over. All right.
You know I did my life.
I guess King Pill says he's homeless again, but it's like, bro, you sitting here trying to chase this entertainment shit. You need to go get a job, have a backup plan. Just sitting there thinking, I mean, I don't know. You gonna find another rich guy to help you out for a little bit?
I did shit yesterday on the 30th. Halloween, wake up, man, with a message from the landlord.
Yeah, fake hair's a
talking
trip,
about
but guess I ain't hating on it, bro. You gotta do. I would just be like, you met a girl and then you go home with her and then she's like, hold on, let me pick my wig off. Like, what the fuck? That shit would be crazy. I've never experienced anything like that.
We gotta go, man. You gotta get up out of this crib. Somebody moving in. Somebody
Yeah, Adam loves to talk about this fool. It's like his arch nemesis for some reason.
coming in tomorrow.
It's like maybe Adam's, it's like this fool ain't shaved in a week or two. But it's like, is Adam mad because he tried to help this dude and then he realized it wasn't working out? or this guy started talking shit.
See, what happened was, I'm fucking with my homies trying to get me in the spot, right now. Taking some time, you know, shit delayed right now. But we working on it, you know what I mean? Shout out to the big homies, nigga, trying to get a nigga into a crib and shit so he can continue his journey, feel me? But I ended up working out a deal with a nigga with an Airbnb. He got a few Airbnbs in the bitty, you feel me? So I work a deal out with the nigga, you feel me? It ain't a hell of a deal. I was staying in the crib. He like, yo, I could get you for $4,000 a month. I'm paying him through the Airbnb.
Yeah, Lush was live this morning on the treadmill. So he must, whatever happened last night, he woke up feeling like he got to hit that treadmill.
Airbnb app at first. He talking nigga into start paying him under the table. Like, yo, cash at me. I could do $4,000 a month. And still trying to like market my music, like still trying to, you know, come on here, have a good positive attitude.
But that's the worst thing, bro. If you're going to pay somebody for upfront for a month of living, you need some kind of receipt. Because if you just gave the dude cash and it's already Airbnb or something, he's going to be like, all right, time's up, bro. You got to go. And
still trying to have a positive attitude with my family.
I'm not sure the whole story, though.
Niggas don't know what take what a nigga going through, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you hear me? But long story short, the nigga like, I could do the other spot for 4 racks. So like 3-4 days ago, I moved into the 4. Nigga just hit me this morning, like, now I got somebody else coming in there, like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what state he's living in, but in California, I mean, bro, Airbnb, if you paid the day rate, would be way more than $4,000. But, you know, if you work it out, but it gets trippy. It gets a little scary because if you let somebody live in a place for more than 30 days and they get a piece of mail there, I think by law you got to evict them. So maybe that's what the dude on this Airbnb realized. Because even if you're living out of hotels, a lot of the times they're going to make you change to another room every 30 days because once you're there over 30 days, you can claim residency.
Nigga hit me 7 this morning telling me I got to get up out of here. You feel me? Do it ain't no big deal.
And then they got to evict you.
It ain't like it's the end of the world. You feel me? All I got to do is log into the B&B app. You feel me? Go find me a spot. Nigga homeless right now, nigga. Nigga on this journey.
It's like, bro, go get a 1-bedroom apartment and be stable than trying to live around in Airbnbs.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to make moves. You know what I mean? But you look, that's why I'm telling y'all. Nigga having these managers, these niggas millionaire managers.
And then really, if you're paying $4,000 and it's a pretty good sized house and you ain't got to pay the power bill. If it's an Airbnb, you don't pay the power bill or any of the bills. You're just paying that flat rate to live there. And the cleanup when you leave.
I'm finna shoot to the gym, finna finish packing up, pack my studio shit up. You feel me? I will the nigga house up. I'm like, you know what, nigga, I ain't even about to do all that. I ain't doing none of that shit, man. It's all a part of my test. It's all a part of the test from the best. I wasn't gonna even make this video.
You need to go get a jobby job somewhere.
Oh, I wasn't gonna even expose my hand like this. I wasn't gonna even say a nigga going through this shit. But if I keep it all the way 100, it's all a blessing. It's my birthday. I just had a nice little live with my outfit. My kids got their outfit.
This feels more worried about being on live with a nice outfit.
They don't know what's going on. They just tired of moving around.
I mean, that's true. You ain't trying to fucking, talk to your kids about all the troubles. You don't want to put that stress on them.
But I'm gonna make it.
You do kind of got to keep it real with them, though, about life so they understand it. But, yeah, you don't want to put all that stress on them.
That's for them. Move some shit to a storage. Lighten my load up. Still take my kids trick-or-treating. They ain't eat all that candy, though. We still gonna move around this motherfucker in our costumes. Like, ain't nothing wrong, my nigga.
And I think this dude's like in Atlanta or something. I'm not sure where this dude is, but I'm sure $4,000 a month in Atlanta gets you a pretty nice Airbnb. I wish him the best of luck, though. All right, let's see. This dude, Cartoon. This shit got pretty wild. Well, not wild, but he starts claiming all kinds of shit.
And every time I got out, nobody have nothing
for sure.
Me.
His priorities are all fucked up.
Nothing.
Just go get a fucking 1-2-bedroom apartment in the hood, something cheap, stable. Get your kids in a school that they stay in, and bro, get a jobby job, bro.
Feel what I'm saying? Half of them was scared I was even out, cause they know how I got down on the street. They know how I banged, and they didn't want to bang like that, so they was like, "Dang man, tune back, yeah, tune back. All you marks and busters gonna have to get on the good foot." So they would just stop coming around Southport. Until I went back. They know I wasn't going to stay out that long. When I went back, then they start coming back around.
It was like a Debo ass for, huh? They disappeared when he was out.
Doing what? Nothing. Standing around the park, drinking, getting drunk, and doing nothing. I got out this time, Mike. After doing 23 straight.
Damn.
I had...
How old you think Cartoon is? At least 60 probably, right? I wonder when he got out. But, bro, 23 years a chunk of time, man, for sure.
One homeboy look out for me. One homeboy look out for me, Mike.
I know, that's crazy. When I got out, I didn't even, like, expect it. But I was kind of like the breadwinner of my crew, kind of. But when I got out, a couple homeboys came with my mom to pick me up, and they handed me an envelope, and it had like $2,500 in it. And my homie went around to everybody and just asked everybody for money. So he's coming home, bro. We got to give him something when he hits that gate. And yeah, it gave me like $2,500. I was totally caught off guard. I was surprised, 100% grateful for it, because all they do is give you $200 gate money when you get out of prison. So yeah, I ended up with like 2,700, bro. That shit got me going. Got me going for sure.
Gave me $100 bill.
And it's like, bro, if this dude's a fucking demon of the hood and you only gave this dude $100 after doing 23 years, that's crazy.
That was it. After 23 straight, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you might want to look at it and say, well, it's different levels. You know what I'm saying? Generals can get out and get this, where a regular low-level foot soldier might not get this. Okay. If that was the case, then it didn't get no higher than me. I can say without a shadow of a doubt, even though I was gone 23 straight, man, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, it ain't not, and the only reason why I can speak on this, because I'm not going to put a lot of detail in it, so I ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, the powers that be the one time coming after me on anything. But I can say without a shadow of a doubt.
This right here where it's like, damn, bro, you're really putting this out. Like, what videos is this guy watching that got him pissed off at the world that he's going to start saying shit like this?
It ain't not one person in that area that put in more work on our enemies than me. It ain't not one person from that set that got more bodies for the set than me. It ain't not one person over there that banged the way I banged when me and Crazy Ray was together on them streets. They didn't want nothing to do with me and the homie because they want to play bang. They want to halfway bang. You know, it was times I got out of jail and certain enemy turfs had encroached on the set to the point to where like, where the homies at? Is this still our set? And me by myself, man, had to get cracking. Had to turn up just to get the set back.
And it's like, bro, if you think about it, like you just got out of prison, come back and you fighting for a set that your homeboys pretty much like, I guess, let the ops have or whatever the case may be. Like, is that your battle anymore? I don't know. I think I would just follow and be like, fuck, y'all left, bro. Like, I ain't put my life on the line.
And that can't be disputed. You know, I get out. We come about we Avalons, but everybody.
And this is like that dude, Baby Shooter. This is his big homie. That dude, Baby Shooter, that's involved with the T Grizzly shit. This is his big homie.
Over there on Maine.
They're all from Avalon.
We over here on Main. We ain't from Main Street. Oh, man, you know, who on Avalon? What? I got to go back by myself and crank up. You know? In jail, in prison. Man, back in them 80s, if you came to prison and you was from Fire Trey Avalon, the first name they was gonna say to you, oh, where you from? Oh, you from Fire Trey? Hey, man, your homie Cartoon, man. Your homie Cartoon, yeah. From the exploits that I did in prison. I made it where homies that was hollering Fire Trey could walk the yard in peace and cool. Like, oh, yeah, that's Cartoon, homeboy. You know? I ain't bragging, but I'm telling the truth. I ain't bragging, but I'm telling a fact.
But it's like, if he dropped his flag or whatever, he said he was moving on, does all this stuff still matter? If the video he put out the other day was saying he's moving on and he ain't about all this shit anymore?
You know, we had some good homies. You know, but it ain't nobody who did it like me, man. Not a one. Me and Ray, you know, that was my dog. But even in prison, Ray didn't do it like me. You know, Ray would let, you know, prison, Ray, homie was, you know, he would lay back, do his time and go on home. I never came home when I was supposed to. Why? Because I was on a mission every time I hit the yard.
He ain't got no...
to make sure...
I never understood, like, why do you want to max out and stand there so you could say you put in work, bro? The whole goal is to get back to the streets.
The name Fire Trey Avalon was held up in high esteem. I went above and beyond. I ain't heard about too many other ones going up in there, going above and beyond the way I did. You know what I'm saying? Living in them lockup cells, from prison to prison to prison, living in them. Way out here in Alabama, doing time, making sure that even way out here, that Crip thing was held up to a certain standard. For what? For what? 23 years gone. For what? For me to get out and not get nothing.
It's great. It's like hard for these guys to like disavow it, you know? Like as much as they say you shouldn't do it, it's dead, blah, blah, blah. They still tell the, you know, the war stories. And that's kind of like, it gets a little confusing. Even like when Spody Face and the Hefe interview with Adam the other day, like they're both seem like they're against the gang shit, but then they're sitting there telling like stories that are going to make other young dudes want to have those same stories and experiences.
But $100 bill for one of my homies. I don't even want to mention his name.
Let's see what Hefe got to say.
So y'all heard it for yourself. Y'all heard everything Cartoon had to say. And is Cartoon wrong for saying what he had to say? No. But as I said, people do feel like he wrong as far as the Crazy Ray and his part about the work call and being the biggest and nobody having more work than them in that area. That's not me to debunk because I'm not from Avalon. I'm not from that area. So I can't debunk. I'm not here to debunk it. I'm not here to enter to racist to debate that.
I wonder if Crazy Ray's still around. Because, yeah, to be putting your homie on blast like that is maybe he didn't want to be on blast. But if Crazy Ray ain't around anymore, then, you know, fuck it, man. Let his name live.
However,
this
is what I am going to say pertaining to what Big Cartoon, a.k.a. Tony, is speaking on and going through, right? So, I am a person that a carbon copy of this same identity that Cartoon explains. I'm not going to ever go on record and say that I'm the biggest A-Tray and I got the most work. And I usually discredit and or hate when people say that because it's like,
who knows who got the most work? As long as you handle work hard when it was time to handle work hard, that's all that matters. Now, I am a person that's been from juvenile hall, camp, CYA, state, to the feds. All ensuing because I was gangbanging. I was going to jail for the set.
And it's just crazy. When you look back at that and you realize you only get one shot at this life and you wasted 20 years and realized it really didn't do nothing for you in the long run, like, does that kick him in the ass? Because I know, bro, I know it kicks me in the ass when I think back and I'm like, bro, damn, I had all this at that point and then I fucked it off. Like, I didn't buy a house, I didn't do this. Like, that shit kicks me in the ass. I'm pretty sure if I was a good dude or a gangster and I was like, bro, I just wasted 25 years of my life doing this shit and ain't got shit to show for it, I'd be fucking a little pissed off at myself, right? What else we got over here? See, Offset sued by dispensary security guard who claims rapper attacked him. I mean, bro, sometimes you go to dispensaries and they really know how to piss you off. With all the little, every dispensary operates different. All the little stupid rules. They really know how to piss a motherfucker off and not want to give them their money. So I'm not surprised that Offset had a little drama at a dispensary, bro, because like I said, bro, they really know how to piss a motherfucker off in those places. Good, we love Cardi. Hope that guy wins. Yeah, I mean, when you're young, you feel like, but I think a lot of people join gangs when they're young and they think it's going to last forever and their first rodeo and they're like, yeah, bro, we're going to be homies for life. We're going to do this forever. And then you start to grow up and you realize, like, forks in the road come. People go this way. People go that way. Some people go to jail. Some people say, this ain't for me. And then at the end of the day, it's just you stuck by yourself at some point saying, damn, this ain't how I thought it was going to play out. It's like just a bunch of Cardi fans tearing him up. He just needs a vacation and time to chill and heal. Man, some chilling and healing? That's no sound too bad. Alright, it's pretty much just a bunch of Cardi trolls in the comments. I don't know if any of you guys seen this the other day. Fucking dumbass. This guy dressed up as white chicks, but I don't know why he got a dirt bike and a pad. And he thinks he can, like, ride it.
Dirt bike? You know what's going on? Look, show your whole room on. What's on?
And then he's lucky he hasn't been running for a while, bro, because you ain't got no pants on. Trying to jumpstart a bike in sandals must be a brand new bike and pretty smooth to start because, man, if that kickstand kicked back at you, first it's going to be hard to press a kickstand with sandals on without a firm footing. And if that Kickstarter kicks back, it's going to hit your shins. I crashed a bike when I was like 5. I started riding when I was 4. When I was like 5, I rode through the yard and the dog went and wrapped around me and the rope got my leg stuck to the fucking motor and I had a big old burn on my leg. And I wonder if it's one of those ones from like the cheap China ones, because what's RFL? RFG? If you never drove a clutch before and you just learning, that shit's gonna happen.
Why would you do that, bro?
I mean, it's been off. I wonder, was it true or was it a play? Because you never know.
You know what's going on? You know what's going on? Look, show your whole room on. What's on?
Yeah, no, that ain't fake. That shit real. That's what fucking, bro. That's what you get for having a motorcycle in the pad and not knowing how to ride a bike. Alright, this one's pretty crazy, bro. You guys see fucking... They're saying Tom Brady cloned his dog. Now, that would be a trip. Imagine if, you know, you had a dog as a kid and you just wanted to have this dog your whole life, so you just kept cloning the same dog. Do you think he has the same attitude and everything? Like, does he just start off where the other dog left off? But then Tom Brady owns a percentage of this cloning company, so this is kind of like a... See, the dogs were cloned by Colossal Bioscience, a biotech company that Brady is an investor in, using blood collected prior to Lua's death. So this is like an advertisement at the same time. Like, let's say we cloned your dog and you're part owner of it. Kind of just weird, right? Like, that's not how life is supposed to work. Like, when something passes away, you clone it to have it come back. But, like, does that technically, will that, like, make us immortal then? Can we be immortal this way? Baddies USA. What the hell? I ain't gonna lie, it got me kind of interesting. This is like the TV shows, right? Big Three Alliance fractures after Summer and Bad Dolly fight on Baddies USA set. Nah, who cares? Damn, bro. Fucking Brady cloning a dog, man. Trip out. Yeah, I'm sure you guys seen this, but fuck it.
All right, my fault. Learn it every day, bro.
This looked a little crazy.
I don't be on
when,
Twitch. That's why I'm here. That's why
Yeah, I'm still learning it. I'm still learning Twitch too, though. But I don't know how to.
Well, I didn't go live. You know what I did? Whatever.
And everybody got who they applied pressure on.
Yeah.
Just how, you know what I'm saying, viral.
Big Deal has a crazy ass voice, huh?
He applied pressure on you.
Yeah.
He is.
Right in here.
In the building.
What's the energy like in this motherfucker right now? What's the energy like in this motherfucker right now?
What's going on?
That's crazy, on. Like, once they fell out with Brandon, then they never made it back up to No Jumper, and then Brandon pretty much left No Jumper. That was a short-lived era.
Hey, what's the energy like? Hey, I'm not a firewear, no.
Hey, this is crazy. Right here, I'm gonna have to slow it down because it moves a little fast.
What type of time? The King Reapers in this. Let them know. King Reapers in this bitch. Skull emojis in the chat. We gonna get to the bottom of it tonight. Where my seat?
I don't know. I mean, probably after this, I'm sure someone probably have them come back. Yeah, right here's where it starts. Look how they start shaking hands and swinging. Like, I don't know, man. Felt like both of them were trying to catch a little cheap shot.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to shake my hand? I never every time you was on.
Yeah, right here gets a little wild. See, the gun bumped him in the chin. And then he like, why'd he move over? Like, why'd he put his hand over like that.
It's the walk down. We in this thing. No, it's the walk up. Nigga. Y'all niggas. The walk up and walk out. Yeah, it's the walk down.
I dropped what I dropped. My hat.
Yeah. Nah, no fight. Just a little fucking, shaking the hands roughly. Watch. When it's in normal speed, look at it in normal speed.
Where can I see
it? Looks a little crazy.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't want to shake my hand?
Fucking Macwop almost caught a stray right there.
Every time you was on.
Like, why'd he go over like that? Was he trying to elbow him?
It's the walk down. We in this thing. No, it's the walk up. Nigga. Y'all niggas walk up and walk out. Yeah, it's the walk down.
I dropped what I dropped. My hat.
Yeah, bro. We got my nigga Viral.
Laptops in the motherfucking chat ASAP.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Big deal.
Yup. Viral. You feel me? 50 insane.
Yeah, Z-Rail brother. I was just calling nigga Keem out. I was just calling Keem out on some shit about you.
Call him out. We check the temperatures tonight.
What else we got around this bitch? Got like another hour.
That's what's going on tonight in the building. Let's talk about it.
Oh my God.
Hey, none of that peace talk tonight. That shit over with. I'm on all bullshit tonight. I'm just letting you know right now. All the Malcolm X shit. We gonna tuck that in the bag. All Detroit Red Edition tonight. Let's get to it.
Oh my God.
Office hours. Let's get to it. 5. Let's get to it. My office hours don't close though.
Okay, so yeah, world.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So
it's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, bro. Oh my God.
This is good right here, man.
What's going
Don't worry
on?
about y'all.
Oh my God,
Kimmy
man.
Keem situation here.
Did you see? I seen on the Reddit this morning. Did you? Or last night? But did you see? Wack calling in saying he has paperwork on somebody that was on the pod last night with Adam. And he said he was friends with him. So, I mean, all that leads to believe is maybe Hefe, because who cares if Lush got paperwork on him? He ain't cool with Munchie. I doubt Adam got anything on him. So that leaves Hefe.
Heard it, man.
Oh my God, dog. So what's happening, Viral Way? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. You already know, glorious.
Glorious, bro. So
you know me.
What's up with y'all two niggas, man? Why y'all niggas is crazy?
You know me.
What you mean? What's up?
First of all, it ain't y'all two niggas. What's up with your mans?
Yeah, like why y'all niggas? What's going on with y'all two right now?
What's up with
y'all
your
niggas
man?
is hilarious, bro. God.
What you think? What you think? You think it's an issue? Or you just you're getting your content up?
Okay, what you mean by issue?
Issue, like you don't think it's an issue because y'all saying like, what's the issue? It's no issue, right? It's no issue at all.
No, I'm asking because when bro was here, the whole first half of the pod was, okay, let me drive this point that Viral is emotional.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I called in. What you mean? Like what's the end game here? What you trying to prove?
I feel like Viral just try to stay on character. You got to have your little lane in this shit. Especially if you create it around like a little manosphere or something like that. You just got to stay in your lane. Keep pushing.
Because bro here, so you should be podding with bro.
Yeah, he for sure be reading the comments because he always got something to say about him.
Viral is emotional.
Y'all Viral wait for one. Y'all both supposed to come. I was told both of y'all was coming.
See, I wasn't told that.
I was told you was coming. I tapped in specifically, said, is bro coming too? Both of them? He said, yeah. For sure.
He did ask me to come.
I was going to miss it.
He did ask me to come, but the way it was worded in the text that I seen, it sounded like they just wanted bro to pull up.
Yeah, that's what initially I was just reaching out to Messiah.
That part. Like, oh, y'all can't go nowhere separate. Like, that's another false narrative. Oh, y'all always got to be together.
Narrative.
I ain't say it was. I said a false narrative.
Okay.
So
I think it's smart for y'all to go everywhere together, bro.
Go ahead.
Because I think they're brothers, too.
Pull up. You feel me? But what's the end game with the Viral's emotional? Like, what was that? You just getting your narrative off or
what? I said on the phone, yeah, it's probably it has something to do with the conversation we had. Whatever it was, I forget the conversation. I didn't watch the episode back.
We had? Or
no,
bro?
We was talking over here as far as emotions or something like that. But when it comes down to emotions, I'm still going to say you are emotional. Your content, when I watch your content,
you're mad at the chat. You come off angry. Now,
I mean, I made one little video and the fucking viral wave went straight to Instagram saying, debate me, blah, blah, blah. And then one time I was on the news, something happened, he couldn't come that day. But I was like, bro, I was just making a reaction to you guys talking about Draco. And then somehow, but he just trying to, I mean, really, he was just giving me a layup.
Or as if you reel your emotions in and all that, for sure, you do that too. But yeah, far as anybody, it can be whoever in the chat. You go get a whole narrative off because you really want to get that off. So somebody can come in, it don't got to be no confirmed, whoever. And you go approach that blank page as if the motherfucker who they faking to be said it. That's how you would approach the thing.
Give me an example.
Because
what you see is when Yo supporters or T-Rail supporters or Viral Way haters is in the chat trolling.
No, that's not what I see,
No, I'm saying the reactions that you're talking about. It's me.
I mean, they're just like debating over an old conversation. Like, bro, who cares? All right, what else? Anything else happen we should go over? Pretty much ran out of my topics. You see they arrested 2 people in the connection at that Harvard school campus? What else? It's like, bro, wants to call him out for exposing Kodak Black's interrogation when Kodak told on himself. Like, wow, this Law and Crime, they just drag it on and say a bunch of shit over and over, but I'm going to have to watch this one a little later. Oh, did Blanco respond to Tommy Guns? Thought they responded. Yeah, I seen that, but I seen somewhere that Blanco responded to him. I don't know where I seen it. I said Blanco responds up here. It doesn't come up with anything. Yeah, last night I didn't really have time to sit around and get topics because I'm studying. I'm going to take my CDL test and get my Class A. And then I think I'm going to start traveling around, bro. Who knows? I might pop up on you, one of y'all, wherever you see me cruising around. But do the little YouTube thing, drive around the country for a while. I need to stack my bread up, man. I need to get ahead of the game. If you noticed, I haven't smoked at all today because I got to take a goddamn drug test. Top of the morning, Sev. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. At least get my CDL, so I got a backup plan. And my mom was in the trucking industry. My grandpa was in the trucking industry. It's good money if you're willing to go out there and be gone and then just do this YouTube shit while I'm fucking getting around. And then it's like, bro, say I want to go to New York for something. You're going to get paid to go to New York. And then you do what you got to do. And then say you want to fucking go to Chicago. You get a load to Chicago, pop out there, do what you got to do. I got to take the test probably like 3 weeks. Well, whenever I'm clean, bro. Pretty much whenever I'm clean. So I'm going to start getting the CVS test things probably like next week, 2 weeks. I'm going to go to the gym constantly every day. Just do cardio and hit that sauna. Yeah, and just keep pushing for it. But yeah, you know, you go away for fucking 2 weeks, a month, bro, get a bunch of content, get some fucking loads. I need to level up, bro, figure out something. And then that industry ain't going anywhere for probably for a long time, hopefully. Because if trucking, bro, if you bought it, a truck driver brought it, and if people ain't buying shit, then the truckers ain't gonna have no work. And at that point, I feel like we're fucked. This whole place is fucked. No, for sure. Put cameras on it, vlog, do all that kind of shit. And then I want to probably do like teams, so that way we could travel faster, make more. But then we could be sitting passenger, like running the stream, or if I'm driving, the other dude could be running I have a whole plan mapped out in my head how I think this shit could work and how the shit could be dope. Because pretty much just doing what I'm doing here, but can just do it while you're traveling down the road. And then you got a camera with the scene, you know? And I got a good camera. I'd have to get a better like lens, like a 200 millimeter, but then you could zoom in on stuff. I have like a whole game plan that I think would be dope. So I just want to start working on it. See if the plan can come together. Or at least, bro, if you have it, and I don't drink really anymore. If I stop smoking, I ain't got to worry about it. You always got a backup plan if you got a Class A license. You always got a backup plan. Say there's a concert somewhere or this is going on, bro. You know, you just plan ahead and pop out. But yeah, that's why you notice I ain't smoked at all today. Hopefully, I mean, I smoke quite a bit, but I think hopefully I get only like 2 weeks to be out of my system, 3 weeks tops. I'm not like heavy set, and I think if you're heavier, it stays in your system longer. David was with Teen days after she was reported missing. Well, yeah, we already know that. Born in India, raised in Compton. Democrats sweep 3 high-profile races as voters reject Trump-backed candidate. Yeah. Right now, I don't think anyone's really getting behind much of what Trump's supporting. Let me see what's in the news over here. Because what's new, y'all? Anything that we should talk about? Trump delivers. Is he mad because all the people he backed lost? Large meth lab. Let's see what they're talking about.
The Kern County Sheriff's Office says a large residential methamphetamine conversion lab was dismantled. I'm Maddie Fulmer, your Bakersfield neighborhood reporter, and here's what we know so far. On October 30th, the Kern County Sheriff's Office and Casey Haida Task Force executed a search warrant at a home on Ryan Noel Court near Meadows Field. They found and seized about 954 pounds of meth and over 2,700 pounds of meth in liquid form.
I would say it's probably the biggest.
Damn, so they pretty much just pour it out on a tarp and just let it air out and dry. All right, bro. The fumes and the pollution in that house is probably gnarly.
Younger career worked in narcotics, and if you had a 5 or 10 pound methamphetamine case, you had a huge case. This is 1,500 pounds, 1,000 pounds. This one was 957 pounds. This is an enormous amount of narcotics that are killing our youth.
3 suspects, Christian Castro, Kimberly Lopez Garcia, and Jesus Felix Castro, were stopped on Highway 99 with about 10 pounds of meth. 2 others, Fastos Izueta Beltran and Casimirio Violante Lopez, were arrested at separate locations. All 5 face multiple charges, including manufacturing, possession for sale, transporting drugs, maintaining a drug house, and conspiracy.
Geographically, Kern County is a
drugs.
Maintaining a drug house. I've never heard of that charge before. It's kind of a crazy one. Bro, you guys see this fucking shit?
The plane
happen
on
out
fire
in,
on
Kentucky?
the runway. This
was crazy, bro. Normally, when you crash a plane, you want to try to crash a plane when the fuel is out of the fucking there's no fuel left in it, because this plane took off with full tanks going from Kentucky to Hawaii, or Louisville to Hawaii, and didn't get off. It got off the runway, tilted, and then just started fucking blowing up, and that plane fuel goes everywhere. And I think airplane fuel is like super strong.
is one of the original videos that circulated yesterday evening after this crash.
See, you see he's taking off. You think the nose is up.
Tell me when you want me to walk on.
And it is 1:03 right now, and our Travis Breeze is getting
And
ready
it
to
tilts
join me
over.
at the moment, if you could hear him. But that is that fireball that just lit up the sky there at Ollie International. 38,000 gallons of jet fuel. This plane was headed for a nonstop to Honolulu, Hawaii. That is why it was loaded with that fuel and why you saw such a humongous fireball in the sky, essentially just decimating every.
I don't know more. I mean, you could probably look it up. The problem with society nowadays is as soon as something happens, whether it happens in LA, Tokyo, fucking Russia, wherever, we hear about it the same day. Like almost within like an 30 minutes or an hour after something happens, the whole world knows about it. That's where it gets a little like, does more stuff happen? Or do we just find out about stuff way more faster? Which I think the later.
Everything in its path. We heard from
guess let's
Oklahoma
look it
Fire
up.
Chief Mark Little that they have yet to even see the fuselage. If there is one still intact, they have not seen it. So that is the type of destruction and just horrific scenes that we're seeing from there. And this is the kind of UPS plane that crashed, the third biggest in the fleet, which is an MD-11 just a couple years ago. Travis looked back through the records and found that there may be 50.
I watched a video of a captain of a pilot earlier that said this plane that they're flying, the MD-11 or whatever, they stopped using it because it had too much maintenance problem, had too much bullshit. So they stopped using it and they pretty much stripped them, and they were only used for packages.
15% of the fleet were these type of planes. They are supposed to be some of the strongest, the best in the air at this point. The map right now showing the crash site and the quarter-mile radius that the shelter in place remains intact for. Part of the difficulty for the investigation, we've been told by multiple people, including the firefighters at the scene, is that the debris field is just so large. They don't even know how many victims to be.
It says in 2024, total plane crashes in the U.S., 1,158. Damn. Fatal crashes, 257. The deadliest one in 2024 was the Jew Air overturning the runway in Muon, South Korea, resulting in 179 fatalities. All right, so in 2025, the craziest crash we've had this year was that one over there by Washington, D.C. You remember when the helicopter and the plane, I think? But it doesn't say how many have happened in 2025 yet. Up here it says, according to NTSB data cited El Paso Times, Throughout mid-November 2025, there have been reports of 60 fatal crashes. So we had 257 fatal crashes in 2024. So far in 2025, we've had 60 fatal crashes. So kind of seems like it's on a downcline. Maybe you got to turn your autocorrect on.
Looking for. You can see
But
right
does
there
it
on the
have
map
that-
what we're
the
talking
video-
about. And I know Governor Andy Beshear had mentioned too, if you're not familiar with this place, very nearby is the Ford factory and the Expo Center.
Bro,
So
where's the
when you're talking
video?
about the proximity to some of these other buildings that could have been even more catastrophic, and looking at the damage right
Let me
now.
look at my history because
it's
Captain Steve had the clip where the plane comes crashing over the trucking shit. Is this Captain Steve? Yeah, it's
Need
Captain
to go
Steve.
around. You got all that power you can bring on to fly out of whatever situation you find yourself in. Not the same on a takeoff. So these guys are going down, and the bottom of the airplane
Yeah,
is
watch
much
this guy
closer
breaks
to the
it
runway.
down
Let
good.
me pick it up from
Good old
here,
Captain
and you're going
Steve.
to watch. It goes out of the frame, just and shot. Oh, they get a little bit of
So
airborne.
you see the nose
They go
kind of
out
up,
the
and then
shot.
the
shot
left
comes
engine's
back
already
in,
on
and
fire.
Boom. That's right past the blast fence at the end of the runway. They've just barely cleared that by inches. And then, and we'll show you a picture of the top of the first building that they hit. There's this rut.
See, this building is probably like kind of right at the end of the runway. And you seen when he took off, he was kind of like tilted with the left down. This was probably his wing starting to hit this. But whatever this building is, they're lucky that that wing wasn't further down. Well, not lucky. Yeah, I mean, they're lucky that the wing wasn't further down and it fucking gas went everywhere in here. Because if gas would have spilt on this building, bro, this shit would have been a wrap.
Down the first top of the building. That could have been the landing gear. It could have been the left wing. And I'll tell you why in a minute. I think it's the left wing. I've got more video to show you. And now they create this huge fireball, and the airplane goes for what seems like almost a mile. I'll show you that. Know that they weren't rejecting the takeoff when they went to the end of the runway because of how fast they were going. Typical road 5 past that. Enough lift.
It's like, why don't these airplanes have I mean, probably because you can't jump out of an airplane at 30,000 feet, but why don't these cargo planes have like ejector seats?
To get very far airborne, just enough to clear the fence. A flight, and flight aware video just goes for
the red one's
left
the plane.
to right.
It turns
The
around,
airplane
comes
begins
down.
to accelerate just a little bit in speed. It kind of wobbles
Going like
around a little bit. The
184
information is not very
miles.
84 on flight range now. Take out to crash. Here we go.
Oh yeah, this is crazy. Look at this
Now
footage.
watch
This is like a truck sitting at a truck yard or whatever. Probably, who knows? But look how the plane comes over from the top.
From the right side. Now I'm going to
Look
stop
at
it
this.
right there. You see the airplane
Bro.
coming in. It's already on the ground, and it's already, the fireball is forming behind it. All right, I'm going to pick it up here, and you see the airplane right there. I'm going to stop it. It's on a knife edge on the left side of the aircraft as it then plows through a bunch of buildings and parking lots and everything else as it continues the carnage in front of it. Why did this airplane go so far? Because typically something like this, if they were to crash land, the wings would catch, the wheels would catch, this aircraft would dig in, and it wouldn't go nearly as far as it went. I think it's because it went over on the left side, and so it's kind of like a knife edge. You can see that right wing with the right engine intact, by the way, up in the air. So this aircraft now is just plowing a knife edge in, and it's going to go for quite a long time, but it's got all of that momentum because it was going 184 plus miles per hour knots when it went off and it crashed. So I'll finish this video. Oh, that's hard. It's hard to watch. It's just really difficult to watch. So, what's the big picture on all this? What's the most critical phase? The engine might have already departed. It tore a bunch of the left side of the wing apart. You got this now uncontrolled. You know, it would explain
Like,
a
how
lot.
in the hell is the engine still on the runway?
You can see the engine is on fire as they're kind of, wobbling and rotating into the air. The engine might have already departed. It tore a bunch of the left side of the wing apart. You got this now uncontrolled fire going on, all of that loss of lift. And why the left knife edge? Because that right engine is still producing full power.
So it's trying to
forcing
go
the
up.
airplane to turn like this, right? And you're going to counter that with right rudder. You're going to try to bring the nose back around. But in a situation like this, where the engine on the left side has completely departed and you got full power on the right side, it's going to be so dramatic. It's going to be very, very difficult to keep that nose from coming all the way around to the left. So it does make sense that left wing or that left main mount gear would dig into that building as it was coming down into it. As it did that, the airplane kept rolling over. And as it rolled over on that knife edge, as you saw in the last video, D11, there was a shot from a helicopter,
Bro,
and you
look
can
at
see
this.
the long track.
So this is where it comes off the runway. Man, and like how many regular workers were there in this row right here? Bro, everyone's going to be scared if you work at the end of a runway. Everyone's going to be scared.
Trail of fire that goes out. It seems like forever.
But that's all
it looks
just
like it's almost a
fucking-
mile off the end of the runway.
That's
and
just
it's
all
just really, really difficult to
jet
see
fuel.
that image because that airplane had so much momentum when it went off the end of the runway. But what we know at this point for sure is that left engine was on fire. It was an uncontrolled flame out of that left engine that expanded to the left wing. It would kill almost all of the lift on that left wing. You have full power on the middle engine and the right engine, but not enough for them to continue to get airborne at the very, very high gross weight that they are on a trip all the way to Hawaii. They limp a little bit into the air, then they lose lift and they wallow back down to the earth. They hit that first building, the airplane rolls over on its left side, and then
Wow, yeah, ChatGPT says at least 7 people are confirmed dead. Many sources indicate the toll may be 9 or more fatalities. At least 11 people were injured with very significant injuries. Of the fatalities, all 3 crew members on board are believed to have died. Additional fatalities are from ground side, buildings, businesses near the crash site. Damn, bro.
knife edge, all that momentum continues to take it on for quite some distance, almost a mile. And what we know at this point is all
the other fucking one was probably just forcing it, bro, was just pushing it. All right, let's see what the truck driver's reaction is. Wow. Dude, imagine just sitting there taking your break and you just see this shit happen. Like, fuck, bro.
He said what we were all thinking. Dashcam footage captured the horrified reaction from a truck driver just as UPS Flight 2976 crashed in a fiery explosion at Muhammad Ali Airport in Louisville, Kentucky. This ex-user didn't mince words in reaction to the deadly plane crash video. That was a full plane. This is the quickest nightmare anybody can have. On Tuesday, November 4th at...
Oh, see, this is zoomed in. See, that left engine was already on fire before they took off of the runway. But they're already going too fast. The pilot, he probably had to try to get off the ground and circle back and land was probably his idea because he was going too fast. He couldn't stop.
5:15 p.m., the UPS aircraft burst into a huge fireball shortly after takeoff, killing at least 9 people. The Hawaii-bound aircraft was carrying 3 crew members and 50,000 gallons of jet fuel when it crashed just 13 minutes after takeoff. It hit a petroleum recycling plant roughly 3 miles south of the airfield, and the resulting fire was still raging hours later.
Petroleum recycling plant? Is that shit flammable?
Like something out of a disaster movie, a massive plume of smoke from the wreckage could be seen for miles, as emergency crews, including 100 firefighters, responded to the crash. All 3 crew members aboard the plane are presumed dead. As of Wednesday morning, the death toll continues to rise. At least 9 people died and 11 injured in the disaster. Kentucky's Democratic Governor Andy Beshear warned that number will grow.
Pinga.
¡Ay, Dios mío!
Pero qué
No, if you guys got time, hit the like button. That shit helps, I think. I gotta start saying that more. Man, bro. Should look like a tornado, kinda. Fuck, bro. Shit.
Number 2 is not the
going on? Niggas recording anything, trying to go viral.
I just seen this pop up. I guess Big Deal versus Keem gets heated. Mac had to wave the white flag.
Oh my God.
So you got to do these like that when they call you.
He said he apologized, bro.
No, I'm not going ham on it.
Well, they're saying 7 people died so far, and there still might be more.
What is going on? Y'all trying to get some brownie points from me being here or what? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't give a f about y'all. I got that too right here. With him saying that, saying that.
Hey, play that. You ain't got that. Play that. You ain't got that. You ain't got that.
King need to hear that.
You ain't got that. Play that for King. Play that for King.
And I seen T-Rail say the other day that he commented and he texted Big Meek that he apologized for everything. Let me see if I can find that actually.
He ain't got that. Play that for King. I know. He ain't got that. I know. Hey, cause me saying I feel like I'm the best, he feel like that. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yeah, that's my brother. Now I'm claiming him. You niggas, my brother, this is trash.
Why you not on that?
Got no swag, y'all don't know how to dress or nothing. In the way.
Oh, they just talk about you.
Hey, you niggas, y'all garbage.
Hey, he gonna make a stream. Hey, truth in the details tonight.
Niggas is garbage. I'm gonna say that to a nigga face though, so I don't even gotta pull that up. No, I ain't capping. He tell that to a nigga face, nigga. He don't need you, none of that. He big without you. Nigga, that's truth in the detail.
That's why I love Terrell.
Yeah, cause he keep it real with you.
That's crazy.
Why I love that nigga. He keep it real with you.
I fuck with him for that.
Yeah, you ain't on the couch, nigga, than you. You ain't shit. He said that to you plenty of times.
You wasn't.
You wasn't shit. Oh, every he done sat with y'all wasn't shit. You wasn't.
Well, we ain't.
You ain't shit. I'm not sitting with him. You still tailgating.
It seems like these dudes are more clowning than like beefing.
Promote your podcast.
You not getting no chili right there.
I got a bankroll on me. You got I got a bankroll on me.
Yeah, this shit funny. The fucking I was trying to find it on the back on Fig, but did this fool Pot Lord make it on the channel 5 news at the parade? Biggest bros. But fuck. Why is it back on Fig 2? Is that their V2? Choose your Who's this supposed to be? But right here somewhere, I seen it pop up. Is this T-Rail's new streaming area? What's going on here? Oh, Smacky got his vest back? What motorcycle club is he from? Ones.
They thought it was over here.
I know what the narrative was. Look at it right there.
Believe that.
See, we do that shit out here, man. We rap. Don't burn no rubber because I don't want your belt to break. You just ride it easy and take it easy. Don't go out there doing no junction. We don't need no tow trucks tonight. To and from. That's all.
Two. Why does this shit keep going fucking back to other ones? But
Okay. Why you have my nose?
Like that. I'm just letting you know. You're not.
no, it was like yesterday.
That realism shit. You want some more of this Playboy? You
It's been a long night for kids. Now I got white flag for cuz. I did white flag for cuz. I didn't even have to knock the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I did all that. Just speak about myself. I can speak about myself. I can speak about myself. I got away with white flag.
Fanboy. You know what I'm saying? TD ain't even over there paying you right, nigga. You ain't eating right over there either, nigga. That's why you on the podcast, nigga. Top, get that nigga some money, nigga. He ain't eating right, nigga. You got the nigga on podcast and shit. Nigga, he ain't eating right. You ain't eating right.
Put your life on the line for Tiger, nigga.
You ain't eating right. I'm putting my life on the line for Tiger.
Security.
Tiger got his own security.
Yeah, you thought you was.
Tiger got his own security.
What was you doing tagging along?
No, I'm just the nigga. No, I'm just the nigga for these niggas in the street that think they tough.
Man, the streets,
yeah.
man. Hey, man.
He got his own security.
About the streets.
Yeah. I don't work. I go to Tiger. I dress like this.
Hey, man, you
I
ain't
don't
a
put
big
on all
dog.
black.
Life, nigga, you ain't a big dog, nigga.
You ain't making no money at Top Dog, nigga. Shut up.
What you talking about, nigga?
That's why you on the podcast.
They're arguing about money.
What are you doing right
now?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. T-Rail trying to be the bigger man, I guess.
I commented in the stream. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Alan. I am sorry.
Calls him by his real name.
I apologize for anything I've ever done to you, whether if it's now or whether if you were little or any of that.
You comment that right there, what you just said?
Yes. I apologize. I come in peace. And he called me. I spoke to him.
After that stream, or are you talking about before?
Before the stream.
Okay, yeah.
Before the stream, I called him. Well, I had DM'd him some shit, and then he called me.
Yeah.
He called me, and we was talking. Just press the middle button.
No, I'm just turning it down.
He called me or whatever, you know, and then we was going back and forth or whatever. I'm going back and forth with him. I can go back and forth with Cuz all day. You know what I mean? This is my thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, you know what? My bad. You know what? Let me stop playing. My bad. You know what I mean? I'm going to just tell you what's wrong with you. Like, why do you feel this way? What's wrong? Like, what is really the problem or whatever the case may be? He really couldn't tell me because, you know, he can't really express his feelings like that. You know what I mean? I know him. You feel me? You a hoe, nigga. You did hoe shit. You was a hoe. You a hoe. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's okay, man. I just really want... Why am I a hoe, man? Why am I a hoe, man? Why? You can't tell me, so I just, you know... got to apologizing. I just like, man, I'm sorry for whatever I did, blah, 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 blah.
So you took the initiative of being a bigger brother and a bigger man and apologizing first.
It's fun. This whole time I thought, big deal. Well, he's technically the bigger brother, but he's not the older brother.
Yeah, I ain't even taking the initiative. So I did that, but yeah, you feel me? It ain't even the bigger brother. It's just.
I wonder if
man,
Adam's
period,
next on this list.
Now,
Like, you gonna be apologizing to Adam too
cuz.
soon?
You know what I mean? Like, we equal too.
Mm-hmm.
So I apologize for sure. You know what I mean? And this, I hear some click. He like, oh, what you doing? You recording me?
Shut the fuck up.
So I said, no, bitch, you record me. I said, no, bitch, you record me, but it's okay. No, you record me, so.
That is heard it, click.
Yeah. I just let it's okay, man. But I just want to let everybody know I apologize. And two, I just want to let everybody know he is correct. And I don't give a fuck. Man, he know this. Anything that's in a text message or recorded or anything with me, I don't give a fuck, nigga. He is correct. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't. Nothing can hurt me, nigga. I'm going to go on about my business with my life. I'm saying you can knock me out right now on camera. I'm not going to give a fuck. I'm going to get right back on this motherfucking live. I don't care, dog. Can't nobody do nothing to me that's detrimental to nothing in my life, dog.
Oh, you care,
no
for sure.
Nigga
You care.
on this planet Earth. And niggas know me, you feel me? Like, so I don't even know why niggas do that, because I don't care. Like, I'll get on this motherfucker and say exactly what you gonna read. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to let niggas know that, though, but I love you, though, bro. You my brother. I love you. Shout out to you,
We need
man.
more of this, bro.
Hopefully,
Like, if that's your brother, you don't need to be beefing with your broski.
you know what I'm saying? And I know you can do anything you want to in this life. You can do whatever you want to do, bruh. I love you to death. That's it. That's all. You feel me? But you know what I mean? Ain't no bust, man. Do you? I fuck with you, bro. You know what I mean? Don't worry about nothing, bro. But yeah.
You're trying to get it right for Christmas so mom can have all the kids over for the holidays. Just in time. Perfect before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, let's get to this clip so I can
What
laugh.
the clips? I really can't see it. King
Get to the clip so I can laugh, man.
I'm about to play it on TV.
Oh, God.
I'm on the nigga. I'm just serving the nigga. Y'all got the nigga back or y'all doing content? Which one is going on? Y'all trying to get some brownie points from me being here or what? You know what I'm saying? But the nigga don't give a fuck about y'all. I got that too right here. When he was saying that, saying niggas ain't nothing.
Hey, yeah. Hey, hold on, pause it. And again, you could.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what we're watching up on the other one. Oh, damn. I got to take a meeting in... well, that's why I set my reminders, so I didn't forget about that. All right, Sev, is this the one you were talking about over here?
We've got to talk about this MAGA right-wing civil war because it's actually been going on for a bit, but
I'm
it
just gonna
really
finish the
heated
show
up
out with this one
interview.
real
Because we
quick,
had former
and then
Fox host
after
and now
this, I'm out.
podcaster Tucker Carlson bringing on the leader of the white nationalist Groyper movement, Nick Fuentes. Now, you know, with that, Carlson himself has been called a white placement conspiracy theory, which suggests that there's a scheme to gradually replace white people with non-white immigrants. You know, even for Carlson, for many, Fuentes was seen as a uniquely far-right guest, especially when it came to anti-Semitism. And while you had people sharing moments from Carlson like this,
what I do think is bad, just objectively bad and destructive, is the all Jews are guilty or all anybody is guilty of anything, because that's just like not true.
You also had people sharing clip after clip of this nearly 2.5-hour interview where Carlson seems friendly and sympathetic.
You know, I agree with you on some of the things you're pivoting against for sure.
I'm an American nationalist.
Me too. Worrying about who lives in your country is far right?
Apparently. There's a lot of these neocon Jewish types behind the Iraq war. There's the foreign aid complex, which is really unique. It was the Zionist Jews like Dave Rubin, like Ben Shapiro, like Dennis Prager.
Fox is not a Jewish business, though.
Well, Rupert Murdoch is an ally of Netanyahu.
I'm not that interested in the Jews, but I'm very interested in the foreign policy question.
We do, on some level, need to be pro-white, not to the exclusion of everybody else, but recognizing that white people have a special heritage here. You say identity politics like it's a bad thing. I think identity is a reality.
Identity is a reality.
Right, and so the full interview, it gets millions and millions of views. The clips, they go viral, pick up tens of millions of views across multiple platforms, and of course you then have people reacting. And among those, you had Ted Cruz, who also had a very hostile interview with Carlson not too long ago, and he said,
if you sit there with someone who says Adolf Hitler was very, very cool, and that their mission is to combat and defeat global Jewry, and you say nothing, then you are a coward, and you are complicit in that evil.
Right, and that as you had Republican and former Senate leader Mitch McConnell saying, last I checked, conservatives should feel no obligation to carry water for anti-Semites and apologists for America-hating autocrats. But maybe I just don't know what time it is. But then also, someone with a lot of sway in the conservative movement came to Carlson's defense, Kevin Roberts. Right, he's the president of the Heritage Foundation, one of the most prestigious right-wing think tanks in the country and the creator of Project 2025.
Christians can critique the state of Israel without being anti-Semitic. The Heritage Foundation didn't become the intellectual backbone of the conservative movement by canceling our own people or policing the consciences of Christians. And we won't start doing that now. We will always defend truth. We will always defend America, and we will always defend our friends against the slander of bad actors who serve someone else's agenda. That includes Tucker Carlson, who remains, and as I have said before, always will be a close friend of the Heritage Foundation.
With him then also adding that he disagrees with and even abhors things that Nick Fuentes has said, but that canceling him is not the answer. But then with that, you had others strongly disagreeing with, for example, Matt Brooks, the head of the Republican Jewish Coalition, telling Jewish Insider that he was appalled, offended, and disgusted that Roberts and Heritage would stand with Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes as somehow being acceptable spokespeople within the conservative movement. And now you also have Ben Shapiro jumping into the mix, throwing punches at both Roberts and Carlson.
It is not cancellation to draw moral lines between viewpoints.
I'm gonna have to go watch that interview that they did and just catch it all instead of the little clips.
Not cancellation to refuse to signal boost Hitler's supporters like Nick Fuentes. It is not cancellation to criticize Tucker Carlson for rhetorically fluffing Nick Fuentes and other anti-American crackpots.
In fact, Shapiro dedicated his entire show today just to the Carlson-Fuentes controversy, and he didn't mince his words.
They are white supremacists. They hate women, Jews,
Ben
Hindus,
Shapiro
many types of Christians, brown people of a wide variety of backgrounds, blacks, America's foreign policy, and America's Constitution. They admire Hitler and Stalin.
With Shapiro then warning that
it's funny, his little hat like blends in with his hair almost the same.
They're now being normalized within the mainstream Republican Party, and then adding,
the main agent in that normalization is Tucker Carlson, who is an intellectual coward, a dishonest interlocutor, and a terrible friend.
Now with all this, for context, Shapiro's involvement here, it is likely something that he would already do, but also it is personal. Right? He's fought with Tucker and Fuentes before, but they also brought his name up a lot during the interview. Right, with Fuentes,
it's funny, you think the Jewish folks would get mad if those little hats became in style and we had like a Dodgers ones, you got a White Sox one, you know, you got a Yankees one. Would they get mad if those little hats came in style and everybody started wearing them?
Saying that he was actually a fan of Shapiro by the time that he went to college in 2016, having befriended many writers from the Daily Wire and getting cultivated as an up-and-coming right-wing debater. But then, according to his account, they first butt heads over Israel.
I tweeted to Ben Shapiro. I said, you know, I've never seen anything on the Daily Wire that's actually critical of Israel. He quote tweets me and says, to accuse a Jew of dual loyalty is the surest sign of anti-Semitism. So then I put out another tweet similar. I said something like,
so did Ben Shapiro say you can't be critical of your own beliefs or organization or whatever you're going to call it?
If you're China first,
religion,
you should live in China. If you're Mexico first, you should live in Mexico. If you're Israel first, maybe you should go live in Israel. And again, he quote tweets me and says, you're an anti-Semite.
So you're an 18-year-old college freshman, you're clearly talented, and you're...
But Nick Fuentes is like half white and half Puerto Rican, or... He's half something else. So what's that? What?
Engaged.
Because we all come from somewhere else at some point.
Really interested. And you ask not crazy questions, like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
And rather than explain it, they just call you a racist, call you an anti-Semite.
And so he claims that after a few months of what he said was just asking questions about Israel, he was finally excised from the movement. And with that, he claimed that the Daily Wire was pivotal in blacklisting him. This even though, in his words...
And not to be that guy and say that thing, but like, my best friend is a Jewish person.
Right, but on his show today, you had Shapiro going on the offensive, playing a series of clips meant to prove that Fuentes' beliefs had extended far beyond just innocently questioning U.S. support for Israel. Or with Shapiro playing clips where it appears that Fuentes is saying that women actually want to be raped, instructing his followers to kill, rape, and die in his name, oppose civil rights for women, arguing that Jim Crow wasn't a big deal and was actually better for black people, stating that racism is justified, questioning the history of the Holocaust, and calling Hitler really fucking cool.
Hitler was a pedophile and kind of a
This is a young-ass Nick Fuentes right here.
pagan. It's like, well, he was also really fucking cool.
Though also with that, you had people defending Fuentes kind of landing in three camps or in a mishmash of them. Right? Some seeing those clips and just saying base. To others have said some of these are not recent takes, and others saying that they're out of context. But then with all this, you had Shapiro turning to Carlson, with him playing a series of clips where Tucker apparently defends Vladimir Putin, defends the Venezuelan president Nicolas Maduro, gives a softball interview to the Iranian president, downplays Hamas, and ties Jeffrey Epstein to the Israeli government. And with all this, you had Shapiro pointing out that Carlson also recently interviewed Candace Owens, who herself hosted Nick Fuentes before that, and arguing that this is a pattern.
You bring your dirty, ugly ideologies to Tucker Carlson's rhetorical car wash. He mixes it with some of the vestigial respect Americans have for him from his Fox News days, and voila, hideous ideas suddenly become mainstream. But there's no question that Tucker has become the most virulent super spreader of vile ideas in America.
Also, so is Tucker Carlson the new Charlie? Well, Tucker Carlson probably been around before Charlie Kirk, right?
In this situation, Shapiro, he wasn't the only high-profile commentator targeted by Carlson and Fuentes. Right, because they also talked about Mark Levin and claimed that he was actually the one who first radicalized Fuentes in 2016.
He goes live and he says, America's becoming a majority non-white country. Does anybody think that's a good idea? And I was thinking to myself, yeah, that actually doesn't sound so good.
Right now, while speaking before the Republican Jewish coalition, you had Levin shooting back at them.
For 6 months, I've been fighting these bastards, whether it's Tucker Carlson or whether it's Nick Fuentes, and I've been looking over my shoulder looking for help. And you know what I found? Nothing. What do you mean we don't cancel people? We canceled David Duke. Donald Trump canceled David Duke. We canceled Pat Buchanan. We canceled the John Birch Society. We canceled Joseph Sobran. We canceled pornography on TV. We cancel stuff all the damn time. Hitler admirers, Stalin admirers, Jew haters, American haters, Churchill haters. You're damn right we're going to cancel them and deplatform them.
And then, there were also others who got caught in all this. Not just Ted Cruz, but George Bush, Mike Huckabee, John Bolton, and others getting lumped together by Fuentes and Carlson as so-called Christian Zionists. And with that, you had Tucker in particular accusing them of heresy and saying that they've been infected by the brain virus that is neoconservatism. For now, we're going to have to wait to see what happens. Yes, in the long term, but also even just this week. Or the Carlson-Fuentes interview kicked things off. You now have Shapiro, but there's going to be a lot more back and forth happening. Though again, it didn't all stem from this podcast. These fissures, they've been widening for months now, if not years. Though arguably, I think the biggest mover in the last year or so has been what Israel did in Gaza. Lots of hearts, minds, opinions, viewpoints have changed. But again, that's just one aspect of a multi-front issue. And so with all this, as we wait to see how this MAGA civil war plays out, I'd love to know your thoughts, opinions, and reactions here. And then there's more we're going to dive into in just a minute. But first, let me say, between gas, groceries, gifts, and the unexpected.
It's crazy with the little bit of heat and the whole MAGA movement falling apart and people jumping ship. And that's the last straw is when the other ones just start going at each other.
Holidays are basically a financial endurance test. And that's where today's sponsor, Upside, comes in clutch all season. Upside's the free app giving you extra cash back on everyday purchases like gas, groceries, and eating out because holiday survival shouldn't require a second job. Open the app, claim an offer, pay like normal, follow the steps, and boom, money back. And it's real money, not like points.
Yeah, who did he call a groper? I forget. He did call somebody that a couple minutes ago.
Stores and restaurants, so you're saving whether you're on a road trip or just avoiding cooking. Users also earn up to 3 times more cash back than other programs, how much you could finds this weekend over this Halloween. And to many MAGA, there's shit up in the news. Let's talk about MAGA world losing their minds this weekend over this picture. Because you've got a bunch of teachers from Tucson wearing bloody t-shirts with the words problem solved for...
I know, pretty much they just dyed him and then just dunked half the shirt in.
Halloween. And to many MAGA, this was a clear reference to Charlie Kirk. And it really seemed to kick off when you had Andrew Colvett, a spokesperson for Turning Point USA, writing, "Concerned parents just sent us this image of what's believed to be teachers mocking Charlie's murder. They deserve to be famous and fired." But then other conservative leaders...
It's fun. So that picture's from 6 years ago, but they're acting like it just happened.
Like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis then piling on and tweeting. It's been really disturbing to see.
Yeah, I guess you could just reverse search them if you needed to.
The teachers across the country glorifying a murder just because they disagreed with the victim. Except, here's the thing, there was a major problem, and that actually ends up being a pun, with this narrative. Because it turns out it wasn't a reference to Kirk at all. With Vail School District Superintendent John Carruth quickly putting out a statement denying that and saying, "We want to clarify that these shirts were part of a math-themed Halloween costume meant to represent solving tough math problems. The shirts were never intended to target any person, event, or political issue." With him then going on to say that other descriptions of this were false claims and unequivocally untrue. Though you also saw Carruth trying to be a bit diplomatic and saying that he understood how the image could come off badly and that we are, quote, truly sorry for the hurt.
But it's like should schools try to be teaching and messing with kids' views? Or should schools be teaching kids both sides and letting kids come up with their own outlook? Because if you sitting there trying to preach to a kid, that's like what colleges are for.
or upset at his cause. So that also is, there was other evidence that this wasn't a reference to Kirk, such as the fact that the teachers wore the exact same thing last year, as many on social media pointed out. But of course, since this all went viral, the district and the individual teachers, they've apparently been getting harassed, leading to demands that Colvett and others apologize for getting it so wrong. And after seeing the evidence contradicting the claims that this was a
people always
Kirk
just
reference,
jump to conclusions, man. You gotta do a little bit of homework before you just jump to conclusions on anything nowadays.
Colvett appeared to double down and wrote, "We've seen enough evil since Charlie's murder that I'd actually be relieved if this isn't another example. That being said, it's a very weird costume for teachers in general, but after what happened to Charlie, I'm absolutely floored they wore it again. I do not believe for a second that all of them are innocent. Some probably are, but I believe others knew exactly what they were doing."
I mean, if they wore it last year, bro, how is that shit for Charlie this year?
However, it looked like other TPUSA members were more apologetic, with, for example, Blake Neff, a producer for the Charlie Kirk Show, writing that he realizes his proximity to the assassination makes it far more likely to see references to it, even if there wasn't one. But also considering the evidence that the shirts were worn.
But then it's like, bro, you shouldn't have to change what you've been doing because other people feel like you genuinely know you're doing this for the math problem in the school and whatever the case it was. If they wore it before Charlie Kirk, then it definitely isn't for Charlie Kirk now, right?
And last year, he didn't feel like it was right to keep his criticism up. That said, though, some MAGA people, they're outraged and they've kind of moved the goalposts slightly, and they've written things like, "The school district claims these teachers wore the same exact shirts last year. I'm skeptical, but okay, let's pretend that's true. How is it okay for teachers to wear these shirts just 3 months after the public assassination attempt of Donald Trump? It's not. It's abhorrent." And we've had some agreeing with that.
They're not even for that, though, right? Or am I the wrong one?
You've also had others saying that just sounds like someone trying to save face. But hey, yeah, this is a news show, but also it's a conversation.
Likes.
So let me know your thoughts, opinions, and reactions here. Then next up in the news, I've got a fun little thing you get to stress about if you want. If you were like, man, there's not enough stress in my life, because a new study has now linked regular melatonin use with the increased risk of heart failure. So one, we should talk about it because you're going to see this in the news, but also two, because if you're one of the millions of people who use melatonin all the time, experts say that you shouldn't panic, at least yet, right? Because specifically, the study analyzed 5 years of data from over 130,000 adults with an average age of 55 who have been diagnosed with insomnia. Within that subset, the researchers found around 65,000 people who had been prescribed melatonin and reported taking it for at least a year. Because while you or I, we might be able to walk into a drugstore and buy as much as we want over the counter, outside of the United States, there are other countries that require a prescription, like for example, the UK. And while notably, patient locations weren't available to the researchers, they did account for a number of other factors that could influence heart failure risk, like various health conditions. And to conduct this study, the researchers compared the health records of the 65,000 people who had been prescribed melatonin with other patients who had insomnia but no record of taking the supplement. And what they found is that people with a recorded long-term melatonin use had about a 90% higher chance of heart failure over 5 years compared with non-users. So also the actual number of people who had heart failure is still relatively low. We're talking like 4.
Did we get off the mega drama? Yeah, no, that's a little crazy, right? If they both married immigrants and they're trying to get rid of immigrants. Yeah, fuck, I don't even know, bro. It started off that just the criminals and shut down get the border more under control, but it just seems like it's gotten out of hand, right?
0.6% for recorded melatonin users and 2.7% for non-users. But then also beyond that, researchers found that people who took melatonin were nearly 3.5 times as likely to be hospitalized for heart failure and nearly twice as likely to die from any cause than those in non-melatonin groups. So you might look at that and get freaked out, especially because melatonin use has become so prevalent in recent years, right? With many viewing it as a safe, more natural sleep aid.
He's on to the next shit. All right, let me hop off here. I got to jump on a fucking Zoom meeting in like 10 minutes. But yeah, I'll be back on here tomorrow. If anything happens, just take a little note and fucking throw it in the chat, bro, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Or if anything pops up, I try to be on it, but I got to study for these classes in my downtime. But I appreciate you, Dante. Appreciate you, Sev. Quick. Who else we got here? Think I got you three. I think that's it. I mean, if y'all ain't hit the like button, please hit that like button for me. I think that shit helps a lot. But yeah, I appreciate you.